barbecue grill, and it was pretty cool. It was I saw him out in the water yesterday, and I think I heard the horn.
Yes.
That's it. These are 30-minute heats. Round number 1, heat number 1 of the main event of the Grand Slam series here in Puerto Rico for the Encanto Pro, brought to you by SeaPuertoRico.com. So out in the water, Mark McCarthy in red from South Africa. Former world champ Uri Valadao in the white jersey, and in yellow from the Canary Islands, Diego Cabrera, and in blue from Guadalupe Island, just over island hop away, Martin Moradian. So it is going to be action-packed. Who do you got your money on?
I've been seeing Mark surf the past couple days, and I think he did the biggest air reverse. So I might have my money on Mark on this heat, at least first or second. But Yuri's a tough competitor also. So, I mean, all these guys rip. So it's up for grabs, man. It's
anybody's ball game. I mean, we'll say that throughout the entire event. And you know what? I'm actually a little cold, but I like it. It's better than being out. And as soon as the sun comes up a little bit more, it's going to get a lot more intense as far as the heat is concerned. But in this round number 1 of the main event, we are in the first round. So it is a non-elimination round, which means you're going to see all these riders again. But in this situation, first and second place will go straight to round number 3, bypassing round number 2. And third and fourth will go into round number 2. Here we go. Diego Cabrera, up and riding.
Diego trying to find a ramp right there.
Oh,
it's a nice roll.
Perfect.
One maneuver, that was a nice roll, but
Diego Cabrera is one of those riders who he's got the skills. He charges, and it was a very close scare that he actually got hospitalized in Chile this year, and it was good to see him back out in the water today. But that was a scare that everybody had down in Chile. And look at this out the back, looks like landing from an ARS or backflip. Mark McCarthy.
Yeah, Mark McCarthy right here live.
This is it. Live action. Oh, nice invert right there. Landing in the V section. We call the V section. If he pulls this off, I have no idea how he is able to pull it off. The V section. Talk to us about it.
That's a hard section to bust through, you know. You got to have some core strength.
What is it, though?
It's pretty much the explosion. It's pretty much done when you land in that section, but he made it happen.
Yeah, well, the V section, I'll tell you in a second, but here's the last wave exchange right here. All of the riders pulling their maneuvers off. Mark McCarthy did some big air maneuver. We were the cameramans are still getting situated here, but we'll get it dialed in as the day progresses. And there are some of the lady competitors taking a look. That is Ruth. She lives here in Isabela. She's from Venezuela, I believe, but living here.
Yes.
And then she's there with her Venezuela crew, and there's the Japanese riders showing up. This is, I keep saying it, but this has got to be one of my favorite events, favorite venues, only because the organization is on top of it.
Oh, Natasha is the...
Oh. She's doing something very spectacular here, so shout out to Natasha. Also, the whole crew, the women, the men, and look at this. This is what Mark McCarthy did. Nice maneuver right there. So Mark pulling off a big flip right there on the first wave of his heat. I mean, first wave of the heat.
So Yuri.
And then Uri Valadao.
Yuri had a spin and then a nice roll. Kind of frothy section, but he's going to get a decent score. They're all on the board now. So
yeah, we're going to be giving you the scores. As soon as you see them, we will have the same as well. So, again, everybody's starting to show up down on the beach. The Japanese, Venezuelans, it's a full international event.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I mean, this replay.
All right, we're taking another look at Diego Cabrera's through the lip roll right there. He punches through the lip right there, had the momentum, had the speed, and he made it look flawless, even though it was a little late and through the lip. And here's another look at Martin.
Martin driving a good line on this one. Kind of a frothy section, but he still got up there. Yep, landing in the V, and he made it, man.
The V section is when the wave actually folds over, penetrates the flat part of in the flats where it breaks, and then it projects whitewash up. So that little area where the whitewash and the lip penetrating the water, that is called the V section. And if you're going to land in that section, a view pulling off any maneuver after landing in there is pretty much zero.
Yeah.
But Martin, I don't know how he pulled that off.
So I guess we got Mark McCarthy got the better of that exchange with that ARS.
Yeah, that was solid.
Got a 6.13, and Yuri got a 5.45 for that spin to roll, and Martin got a 5.18 for that invert, and Diego got a 4.63. So everybody's tight heat right now. I mean, we still have 25 minutes left, so a lot of time left.
A lot of time, and I mean, to start off your heat with a 6.13 is not bad. A little pressure off your shoulders, so
exactly.
Mark McCarthy's sitting good right now. So I'm trying to get Jacob to get down to Cabo Freak Fest for next year. Next year, I'm going to organize a family-style Cabo trip, which will be 1 week before the actual Cabo Freak Fest. And that family trip, any bodyboarders that have families, I'm going to set something up for you guys and bring your families down. And then we'll be bodyboarding pretty much every day. The next week, we're going to have Cabo Freak Fest, and that's where Jacob's going to be showing up. Look at this. Diego Cabrera, nice clean bottom turn through the lip roll. Another one, and clean landing. Diego.
Yeah, he's clutch.
Yeah, nice, solid
he
maneuver.
comes from Canary Islands, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you been there?
No.
We got to get you down. We need to get you down there somehow, some way. I would like to see you charging some of those meat grinders down there. It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
That is the next stop on the IBA World Tour, the Grand Slam Series. It's only the men division will be showing up to that, and it's going to be at one of the most infamous bodyboarding waves on the planet, Fronton. Have you seen photos of this place?
Oh,
video.
So good.
It is.
You're going there,
right? We will see. Look at this. Diego Cabrera, nice clean roll through the lip once again. This time pulls it off very clean.
Yeah, nice projected roll. So.
Taking a look.
We got Martin up and riding in blue. Nice line. Oh, he's going to get barreled.
Oh, is he going to come out of that?
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my. That was a breakfast burrito.
Oh, man. I love to see barrels. I'm sorry.
That was insane.
I love barrels.
That was deep, too.
Yes.
You're right. Look at this. Mark McCarthy. He's going to try. Can he come out of that? Can he come out of that?
Oh.
He came out of a little peephole on the first section and pulled back in, and I thought it was going to stay open for him, but a couple solid barrel rides right there, but it was Martin with a solid one. Let's take another look. Oh, all right. We'll bring back the replay as soon as we get that situated, but Martin was deep in that barrel and was able to pull it off. Here it is.
Oh, look at this. Perfect line. The thing just opened up for him. Perfect.
Oh, how's the little stall right there?
And then he straightened out doggy door, but, I mean, that was sick. I thought he could have maybe did a maneuver at the end to get a better score, but, I mean.
That was insane.
Yes, it was. Oh, that's a good heat, man.
And here's Mark McCarthy.
Mark McCarthy driving a good line. Traveling all the way. He busted through this section, almost made it out.
Ah, he almost had it.
He could have tried to do maybe a roll and punch right through, but I don't know, it looked kind of frothy right there, so unfortunately didn't make it.
All right, as usual, every time you hear me say the word boom, that is when we're going to post something on Facebook, and that's when you're going to get your chance to get your name out there and where you're tuning in from, and we'll be doing it throughout the entire day, but as I mentioned, this thing goes crazy with like 50 comments within the first 10 seconds. So we'll try to get to everybody, but the first 10, 15 people for sure will get shout outs. So it's up there. Good morning from Puerto Rico. Tell us where you're tuning in from, where you at. Wave exchange went down in the water. Where are we? Here in round number 1.
Look at that. Martin got a 7.38 for that long barrel.
Woo!
Diego got a 5.33 for that projected roll, and Mark just got a 2.5 just for not making it out of that barrel.
2.5 for a long driving closeout, not bad right there. So that has to be taken into consideration when you're down by a 2.5 in a heat, and you're telling yourself and you're waiting for that one wave. Don't wait. If you're down by that low of points, catch any wave and do whatever you can, because a 2.5 for a closeout, that's a score to be considered.
Yes. I mean, Martin got rewarded because it's hard to find a good barrel out there right now. I mean, 7.38, that's a great score.
That's a solid score. So here we go. We got a few people tuned in from all over the world, and that's the crazy part about it. I think Portugal has the best time right now to be tuning in because yesterday when we put out some posts on our Facebook page, I would say about 8 out of 10 from Portugal tuned in. So obrigado Portugal for tuning in. Do you know Portuguese?
No, I don't.
Ah, I need to work on my Portuguese. But as you can see, everybody lining up, coming down, finding their spot down on the beach as we're watching heat number 1, round number 1, out in the water at the Grand Slam Series here in beautiful, sunny, and it's going to get hot, Puerto Rico.
It is.
So we got Liam Gray tuned in from Newcastle, Australia. Felipe from Portugal. Greg Hart is in Australia too. Simon in the sunny coast. Tiago is tuned in from Portugal. Hamish is in South Australia. Robe, South Australia. Simon is in South Australia as well. Yaniv, he's always tuned in Coffs Coast. Jonas in London, the UK. Portugal tuned in with Joe Bliss. James Smith in Straya. Bryce in Lennox Head, Australia. So all the Australians are up bright and early. What time is it out there? But we do have Kevin over in Perth, Liam in Australia. And we got Morocco tuned in from Abdeslam. He is watching from Morocco. We got always a bunch of Morocco riders tuned in. Chile is in the house with Nicholas Toba in Doth. Lucy is in Canarias. I'm sure she's watching her very own Diego Cabrera, fellow Canary Island rider. She is from Tenerife. Thomas tuned in. Will also from WA. Joel tuned in. Adrian from Oreron Island. Where's that?
I have no idea, man.
Yeah, me neither. Tell us where's that? I have no idea where that is.
Put a comment on there, man.
Surfer's Yard in England tuned in. Sophie in France. John tuned in from WA. Adelaide with Dan. And look at that nice little frothy left coming at you. Alex is tuned in from the Sunshine Coast. Niterói. Gustavo tuning in on this wave. It is
Diego
Cabrera.
Get this ramp.
Oh, nice
flip. Oh, to a spin. Is he going to link up something else?
It looks like he's not done yet.
Yes. Reverse spin. I think he linked that wave perfect. It was a smaller wave, but that was a clean flip.
Solid. So we got a couple more people. Gustavo, Niterói, Bernard in Tasmania, Oki in Perth, and Todd in the Gold Coast. Let's take another look at Diego Cabrera.
Look at this clean line. Perfect ramp right here. Hits a clean backflip.
Nice.
Lands perfect in the flats. Goes into a spin. Has a little section in front of him. I knew he wanted to pop a roll, but he just didn't have it. Right there. Reverse spin. Perfect.
That's going to be another high-scoring wave right there. I don't know if it's going to – it might be up there in the 7-point range with Martin's 7.38, but Diego Cabrera currently in second place. Again, this is round number 1, heat number 1. In round number 1 in the men's division, nobody will be eliminated. This is a non-elimination round. But if you get first or second, you're going to bypass round number 2 and go straight into round number 3. So you get to conserve some energy. You don't have to work so hard. But third and fourth, they're still in the event. They're just going to go into round number 2. So I would want to be in that first or second place spot.
Guarantee. You don't want to cruise around in the sun out here and wait.
No, we tell you how hot it is. I'm starting to get a little cold with the AC in here, but as soon as you leave this booth in the middle of the day, it's like you're walking into an oven.
Yeah,
it's a different heat here. It's like humid and hot.
Yeah, you're just sweating, man. It's crazy.
So coming from a Hawaiian right there,
don't bring your wetsuit.
No need for wetsuit. No need for wetsuit.
So look, Diego got a 7.03 on that flip.
Yep.
That was sick.
That was sick. He did add a couple more maneuvers after that backflip. As soon as he landed, he went straight into a spin, which is kind of hard to do.
Yep.
As soon as you land those things, you want to get your rail engaged and keep riding. But he had the frame of mind to get a spin in there right at the landing.
Yep.
And then pulls off a reverse spin at the end of that wave.
That was a good job.
That was a solid wave for Diego Cabrera. 15 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. So where are you guys staying at? Who are you staying with?
We're staying at the Palmas Vacation Rentals. It's like where everybody is staying. I guess it's Natasha actually hooked us up with Edgar. He rents the vacation rentals out there, and
Sick.
I mean Jeff's staying there, Tomega's staying there, Magno's right next door to us. So I mean everybody's staying there. So if once the contest is done, I think they're gonna party it up, man. It might be a rave there.
Is that where the was that where the pizza joint's at? Is there
It's actually more by the airport. It's kind of closer towards like the Marriott. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's actually a casino too if you want to hit it up.
Yeah, I'll pass on the casino.
It's so small, but you know, it's a little small, but it's cool, you know.
The only gambling that I'll do is maybe play the lottery once or twice.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know what? Sasha's staying with us in the media house, and he was on his game yesterday. Nothing was stopping him, and I'm like, Sasha, say 6 numbers 1 through 51. And he he sat down, and I'm like, I'm gonna use these for the lottery because you're on fire today and nothing's stopping you. So I text my wife. I'm like, honey, here are 6 numbers. Play them on the Mega Lotto and the Super Lotto, and we'll see what happens because Sasha right now is unstoppable.
Yes.
I actually set up. We have a pool table in our house, and I set up like a super hard shot. I'm like, you got to bank it off three bunkers and make this ball, and he did it on his first try.
No way.
Yeah, so he was on one yesterday, and I got those 6 numbers. We played the lotto, so crossing our fingers. Look at this, Mark McCarthy in red.
Oh, big ramp.
Oh,
It looked like a big ramp in the beginning, but he would have had to stall, and he would have lost all his speed. So it's a good call.
So you've been coming up here every morning, either to get a free surf in or to watch some of your friends out in the competition. Compared today, is it a little bit more bumpy, or is it a little better, or is it the same as days prior?
It's a little more bumpy than yesterday morning. But
why do you think that is? What's making that bump out there?
They have like strong like east-northeast winds over here, and it's just honking in the morning. And then, I mean, later in the day, it usually just gets pretty bad, you know.
So the winds came up a little early today.
Yeah, I guess it's because the island is shaped like, what is it? Like a square kind of, you know, a big long square. So I don't know. It's kind of like a big island wind, you know. Big island get trippy winds and stuff. So.
Well, the Big Island is massive. So
Yeah.
you got 2 volcanoes, and one of them active as we speak.
Yeah.
So you got a whole, a whole bunch of things going on over in Hawaii right now as far as climate.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like the wind got on the surf a little early. And there's David Dub Hubbard making his way out. And this is the first time I've seen him with fins.
Yeah, I know. He free surfs without fins, huh?
Yeah, I saw him a couple days ago with no fins and with gloves. So he was, he's one of those most versatile riders.
I know, I love it,
on a
bro.
bodyboard.
Yeah.
He's out there just wearing web gloves to get into the waves, no fins, and he'll stand up on his board.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I love about him. I mean, he tries to have fun at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's the main goal here. Is you got to have fun too.
Yeah.
You can't just get all serious all the time and get all nuts. You know, you gotta have fun while you're doing it. You gotta enjoy it now, because when you get older, you gotta look back and say, I enjoyed it.
Yep, exactly. So what have you guys been doing here to have fun?
I've pretty much been surfing, man, every day, and then hiding from the heat. Oh, look at Red. You got a nice roll, Mark.
Yeah, there's another maneuver. Punches
Another
to
roll.
the lip. Nice.
Yep.
Solid. So Mark McCarthy on his 4th wave right there. He's sitting on a 6.13 and a 2.5. He needs a 6.24 to get into that 2nd place spot.
Ooh, I don't know.
So that probably won't be a 6-point wave. But Chico Garitano upstairs with the judges. He's making sure all the consistency is there between all the judges. So I think they've been on it. Let's take another look. Not a very big wave.
Yeah. Smaller wave, a nice roll. Then he had to punch through this one, so I don't know. I don't know about getting the 6.24, especially in these main event heats. Here we got White paddling. Yuri got a nice left right here. He's going to hit something. Oh, kind of mushed out on him.
Have you been out this early? I haven't been out this early, but when you take off on the left, is the sun like totally in your eyes?
It is.
And blinding you?
Yeah. And in the evening out here, when you go right, you can't even see.
Yeah. So this is like the perfect photo beach, too. It's
Yes,
just like
it
off
is.
the wall.
Yeah.
Man, I need to figure. I hope we won the lottery. I'm buying a house right up on the cliff
I
up
would
here.
too.
Look at this one. Diego
Diego.
Cabrera What is he going to do on this? Going for that. Another flip right there. Diego finding that lip section perfectly and landing on the face of the wave. And here he is on the inside. Goes for a nice conservative roll, and he'll call it quits on that one. Diego Cabrera with another solid wave right there. He's looking to better his 5.33 and out the back. Martin,
nice line. Oh, he's got a ramp.
Oh, got up to that lip with minimal speed.
Yeah.
Try to force that that aerial maneuver, but didn't have enough speed to be able to pull that out. But Martin going for Guadalupe. If you're watching, this is your boy right now. Going full on with Mark McCarthy, Diego, and Uri Valadao. He has a stacked heat, but he's holding his own.
He's shredding.
Bobby Quinones trying to remember if he had him in the heat, and I think he did. He was one of those guys. Look at Diego.
So consistent. Look at this.
Nice backflip from Diego.
And he keeps going, trying to find another section. Nice roll at the end. Just to complete it, you know, make sure you got to mid-range score.
Epic.
Yeah, these guys all shred, and Martin is holding it down, period.
I'm trying to figure out, I don't know if we can get a shot of the, oh, look at this set. Hold on.
Whoa.
Is anyone in position for this set rolling in?
Ooh.
I was out there in the afternoon session, and there was a couple bombs that came in, and I went to go duck dive one.
Yeah.
I got rattled.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a leash, and my board went all the way to shore, and there's some power behind these waves.
Hardy,
Jones Russell, and Sasha Specker double fisted right there. One's video, I believe, and one's photo. He's got the
man.
400 and the 70 to 200 lenses on those cameras. He's got his 60D and his 7D. That is why he is the IBA World Tour photographer / trials winner in Puerto Rico. I don't know how he does it. He was up until 10 or 11 o'clock last night just working. He also does the newsletter, works on the newsletter, so he's got his hands full.
Hey, check this out, Manny. I seen that Seamus was working on the video till like 3 in the morning, huh?
Oh man, the media guys, they're the ones that are, you know, behind the scenes, making sure you guys get all the photos and the videos. Seamus is I seen Pat from the SNL crew last year work until 3 and 4 in the morning. It's not because he's you know, postponing it, procrastinating. These guys have to go through every single piece of footage.
Yeah, it's hard work, man.
Of 3 cameramen.
Yeah.
So there's 3 cameramen handing them a chip saying, here's all the best waves that I got, which could be from, you know, 20 to 100 waves. Mm-hmm. So he has to go through 300 waves. He's got to bring my little intro and exit into you know, the special program to make me look good, because it doesn't. I usually don't look that good.
Yeah.
It's these guys making everybody look good. So yeah, and then you got to upload. Edit, upload, and that takes pretty much all
it takes time
night
to upload too,
Yeah.
just alone.
I'm trying to figure out, can we get a shot of Jacob and I, but I'm trying to figure out why this guy is about, what are you, 7 foot tall?
6'4", man.
All right, he's 6'4". I'm 5'10", 5'11". I'm stoked if I'm 5'11", but I'm trying to figure out why I look taller than him. Then I figured it out. I'm going to be here for 8 hours, and I got my memory foam headrest thing that I use for the airport. And now look, now I'm a little shorter than him, but this thing right here gives me an extra 2 inches, and I need it if I'm going to be sitting down here for 8 hours. So
yeah, for sure.
there
Brazil
it is.
In the house?
Feel it, though. Feel it.
Oh.
Yeah. So this thing is what I'm sitting on, and plus it helps out, you know, protecting from hemorrhoids.
Yep.
No, but it's super soft, and I need it. Now you understand why 6 foot tall Jacob is, we're about the same size now.
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Manny V here and Jacob. We are bringing you the live feed from Puerto Rico. This place is paradise, but this is the Encanto Pro, brought to you by cpuertorico.com. And we're going to go through the list of sponsors as soon as Natasha gets in here. But that is the list of sponsors that are making this happen here in Puerto Rico. So stay tuned. We're going to have Natasha in here during the women's division at Guilherme Tamega.
Oh, animal right there, bro.
If there is one icon in Latin America bodyboarding, it is this guy. This guy is one of the most fierce competitors on the planet, and he is coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Diego.
Look at that. Oh, my.
Look at Diego.
Oh, a giant air roll
Diego's
spin.
killing it right now.
Oh, my. He needs a 5.54, and I tell you what.
He's got it.
That's going to be higher than a 5.54 for that first place spot. That was incredible.
That was sick.
Diego Cabrera. Oh, my.
Oh, I love that, man. That was so sick. Look at this.
And this is what was going on the left.
Martin was going on the left. Looks like he has a big ramp.
Oh.
No way. Tweaked the vert. That was sick, too. He landed right in the flat.
Can you imagine seeing that from the beach? I mean, you would see both of those waves, but the guys are on it, showing you what happened on the left. But this guy right here, Diego, had the better of the wave exchange.
Yes.
That was incredible. Take another look.
Look at this. Look at all that speed in a perfect ramp. Look at that flip.
Oh, my.
Oh.
That was a perfect ARS, an air roll spin. 3 maneuvers into 1, and Diego showed you how to do it.
Yes.
Textbook right there.
Yes.
That is the Diego we've all grown to love right there. He has one of those, I hate to say it, and I hope he doesn't hear us, but he's one of those guys that has the skills, has the power to be able to compete with all these guys, and he does. But then the competition mental factor comes in, and a lot of riders I've seen shut down, and they play the conservative role.
Yeah.
And Jacob Romero was one of those guys. But yesterday we saw Jacob just ride.
Yeah.
And when he just rides, he'll make a definite.
You just gotta have fun too, you know.
And that's it.
The mindset.
Mindset.
So Diego got a 7.68
Nice.
on that. He goes into the lead.
Nice. So Diego coming out strong with that huge.
And Martin's in second now. He got a 6.4 for that invert.
And that's still not enough to get into that first place spot.
Yeah.
It's Mark McCarthy and Uri Valadao, the 2 veterans, now looking on the hunt for first and second. Again, a non-elimination round. This is it. Round number 1 in the men's division. Top 2 riders bypass round number 2 and go straight into round number 3. Third and fourth go into round number 2, where they have to exert a little bit more energy to make it to round number 3. Round number 2, you don't want to be there. That's an elimination round.
Yeah.
Third and fourth, you go home. First and second go into round number 3. So round number 2 is that's when the elimination starts for these guys.
Yes, it does.
So looks like there's a little lull in the action. We'll be back right after this.
Lo que le gusta a tu mamá.
Natalia, te he amado toda la vida. Cásate conmigo.
Y ahora, lo que te gusta a ti. Lo que le gusta a tu mamá y también a ti. Malta India, esa es la mía.
How's that commercial? Epic. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Puerto Rico. This is the Encanto Pro, brought to you by cpuertorico.com as the next heat paddles out. Where are we situated? Round number 1, heat number 1, out in the water.
Wow, we got about almost 90 seconds left, and Mark McCarthy needs a 6.24, and Yuri needs a 6.92, so it's pretty tight right now. They need a pretty good score, so they better be searching right now. I'd be stressing it, stroking hard, you know.
Well, what's happening? This is a non-elimination round in the first round of the Grand Slam Series men's division, which means you're going to see everybody again. Looks like nothing there for
Yuri,
for Uri Valadao. These riders, you're going to see them all again, but the top 2 will go into round number 3, third and fourth, round number 2. Look at Martin out the back.
Wow, barrel.
Oh, is he going to come out of this one? And he
yes,
does.
He does.
He's not done yet. Finds the open face, carves a reverse spin on that one. Martin, he is looking solid.
Guadalupe in the house.
Another deep barrel. Obviously, he's got his barrel riding skills down. That was amazing. Another solid barrel ride for Martin. We saw him earlier.
Great.
And we're going to take another look at his wave.
Just look at that. Perfect barrel. I don't know where he's finding these waves. Look at that wave. Oh.
Epic. So Martin carves a nice reverse spin right there and calls it quits. But that's solid barrel ride.
Yes, it is. That was so epic. I want to get out there now.
Diego, he is...
Oh, you're just
Waiting.
did a ARS through the lip. We'll see what kind of score he gets for that, but they're pretty much done.
Oh, what was that? That was crazy.
Don't worry, he can play around too. Look at that.
That was more of a trickster move. That was a little banking through his board from underneath him and